Welcome to the Lion Show. Today I want to talk to you about greatness. There is greatness in you. There is greatness in all of us, and we have to fight right now to get it out. Bring it to the world. Bring it to the light. Stop hiding in averageness. Stop being complacent. Become greatness. Today I want to talk to you about having a greatness mantra. And we're going to start with every breath. What does that mean? What is a mantra? What is greatness? Look, you can be average. You can go about your routine doing the same shit every day. Or we can make a commitment right now together to fight for greatness, to become greatness, embrace greatness, and have a greatness mantra. We have a lot going on, but I know there's something great inside of you. Something that's just waiting to get out, waiting to be unleashed on the world. And it's probably been in there a long time. And just like you do what you do every day, greatness does what it does every day, but it's looking for you. You have to get off your ass, though, and go find it. Go figure it out. Go inside yourself. Go out into the real world and find what's the one thing that you could truly be the greatest at. For Michael Jordan, it was basketball. He decided he would be the greatest basketball player of all time, and he didn't stop until he got there. And he is. There's no denying it. His work speaks for itself. Now, there's not very many Michael Jordans in the world. There's not. So, what we can do, though, is we can start right now to be our greatest self, because there's greatness in you. There's something that this world is begging for that you can do better than anyone else. All it takes right now is to start by figuring out what you are going to be great at. And you have to pick something. People out there are having no goals and have nothing they're going to be great at, and that's exactly what they get, is nothing. So you have to pick something, and you have to start by looking at it, figuring out, what would it be like if I was the greatest at this? What would it be like if you were the greatest public speaker? What would it be like if you were the greatest comedian? What would it be like if you were the greatest author? What would it be like if you were the greatest businessman? What would it be like if you were the greatest sculptor? What would that be for you if you could pick one thing and become the absolute greatest at it? So you have to find that in yourself. It's a question that only you can answer. Now, I want to get into, what is greatness? What does it take to be greatness? And I think the first thing you have to understand is you have to make a decision. You're going to become great at this. At this part in your life, you are going to become the best at this. Now, you might have to go to work. You might have to go and have dinners with your family. You might have to do all the things that normal people do. But when it's just you, and when you have time, this is what you're focused on. This is what you're becoming the greatest at. And as you do that, you will slowly become greater at that. You'll make more time for your greatness, because your greatness will become larger than life. Your greatness will speak for you. Your greatness will create more greatness. So you'll put more time into it. You just have to start with what you got now and start working on your greatness. The ingredients for greatness are a lot. It's not a simple thing to be the fucking best at something. It doesn't just magically show up in front of you. You have to go through the trials. You have to decide. You have to make the tough decisions. And you have to practice. But number one for greatness is focus. In this day and age, it is harder than ever to truly focus on something. To truly use every ounce of your mind, your body, your spirit. To truly put yourself in focus to create something. Or to be something. Or to practice something. Focus is our greatest asset and our greatest liability if we can't find focus in our lives. Every day, you need to figure out a way to focus on your greatness. Take that time. Find that spare second to do it, to focus, and to understand what you're focusing on. They talk a lot about how you have to do 10,000 hours at something. But 10,000 hours not doing the right practice, the right focus is 10,000 hours wasted. If you practice for 10,000 hours though, and every hour, every minute that you're doing it, you're getting better, you're seeing progress, you're getting closer to that greatness, then you will get there. But it takes grit. And that is the second ingredient to greatness. Number one, focus. Number two, grit. There is no participation points in becoming great. You have to be all in. It has to be a mindset and it has to be an action. It has to be a obsession. You have to hone in and then go to war for your greatness. To have it shine. Imagine though how bright you can shine. If you truly pour yourself into something that lights you on fire, that pulls life out of you, that can be greatness. That is greatness. And that's why we're going to start by creating a greatness mantra. This is a thought that you have to carry with yourself as you go through your days. It's that you are the greatest in the world. You have that ability. It's possible for you. Everything you do from this point on, when you have your greatness mantra on, thinking to yourself, I am the greatest. I am greatness. I am the greatest. I am greatness. This will make you take that next step further. I know it sounds a little narcissistic, all right? But what's going to happen is if you hold on to this mantra in your mind, you're going to start making better decisions with your life. You're going to start moving in new directions because you're going to ask yourself, is this really what the greatest would do right now? Is this really what I'm spending my time on? When I could be focusing on my greatness, focusing on my path, focusing on my life, my best life. That's important. So, carry that mantra with you. Whenever you're doing your work, do it to the best of your ability. If you're driving a car, drive that shit great. If you're drinking a cup of coffee, make that a great cup of coffee. Find your greatness. The next part is once you have focus and you understand that it takes grit, it's going to take practice. You're going to have to go into situations and fail so freaking hard that it was a great fail. When you fall, you got to tell yourself, man, I failed so great. All right, you got to fucking practice. You got to know how you're going to act in certain situations with your greatness, because the only way that you can become greatness is to be great in almost as many situations as your greatness has. So it takes practice. And we're not talking like once in a while practice. You should be practicing every day. Every day, take a swing at practicing at getting better with your greatness. So I would like to encourage you right now or sometime today to make a list of the things that if you practice relentlessly would make you the greatest in your niche, in your calling, in your dream, your hope. Write down the things that you should practice because things don't just happen. It's better to be prepared and then have good things happen for you instead of have good things happen and not be prepared for them. Let's say you get the greatest opportunity in the world for your personal greatness and the door opens, but you haven't been practicing and everyone else has been practicing. Let's flip that on its head and agree that greatness takes practice. Everything you do, you have to be practice. You have to practice in your spare time. And people make excuses. They say, oh, I don't have time for that. Well, use your goddamn brain. Literally. Visualize yourself practicing. What it would look like. Anyone can do that. You don't have time. You got 5 minutes at the grocery store while you're waiting in line. Practice in your mind. See it. Crystallize it. Crystal clear exactly how you could be doing it greater. How you could be doing it better. All you have is a piece of paper. Start drawing your greatness. Start drawing the practice. All you have is a computer with no internet. Start writing your story of how you're going to accomplish your greatness. You don't have a computer, start writing it in the dirt. Write it on the rocks. All right? You'll be famous like those cave drawings. The new ones of your greatness. Some damn cave somewhere is going to have it forever. Next for greatness, though, is foundation. You have to build a good foundation to go for greatness. You can't build the greatest building ever and have a shit foundation that's going to fall out from under you when you get to the top. Wherever you're at right now, start building that foundation. Now for the foundation, it's really an internal thing though. It's inside you. You have to be fortified, bona fide, and understand your emotions. You have to understand your body. You have to understand how you communicate with other people. But you have to have a strong foundation of who you are before you can really embrace true greatness, or else you're going to fall hard. So you have to have that foundation inside of you. You have to have that inner mental bodyguard, right? That doesn't let stupid shit into your ears or stupid shit out of your mouth. You have to be responsible for your emotions and understand that if you're feeling a certain way, you have to take care of yourself. But once you feel great and you have the foundation of, if you have a schedule of, I have to work out every day in order for my mind to be clear and my body to work, I have to eat great foods every day so that I can put my absolute greatest efforts in. I have to get enough sleep. I have to be nice enough. I have to not waste my time. That is a solid foundation for your life. That's what you need to carry every single day, and you need to build and work and give to your foundation so that you have a beautiful launch pad for greatness. You got to practice. And you can build this foundation inside yourself. You can say, I am not going to get distracted right now. I am going to hold on and I am going to be as strong as I possibly can for my greatness. And this is my foundation. This is where I sit. This is why this is important to me. You can write yourself a little note of exactly what your greatness is and why you're doing what you're doing, and put it in your pocket. And every time you start to crumble or you start to feel the legs wobble and things aren't going your way, you can take that note out and remind yourself what your foundation is, what your greatness is, where you're going, and why you're doing what you're doing. So find your foundation. Next is mindset. Greatness is a mindset. Don't let anyone else fuck with your mindset. That's yours. Hold on to your mindset. Use your mindset to propel yourself into greatness. But you have to have that mindset on. And once you find it on in your brain, you have to carry that little light around with you. You got to carry your mindset in all situations. You got to carry your mindset forward with you. You got to carry your mindset when you're falling down too. But greatness is a mindset. And if you start to hold on to that mindset of greatness, you'll have it when you wake up. You'll have it when you're dragging ass and you're hungry. You'll have it before you're tired and you're burning the midnight oil. You'll have it when no one else believes in you, but you believe in yourself, and you have that mindset for greatness. You can accomplish anything in this mindset because it is greatness you're going after. There's nobility in going for greatness. Many people will never go for the greatness. They'll go for the mediocrity, the comfortable, the weak. Go for greatness and you'll get there. But carry that mindset that you're not going for average. You're going for greatness. Today, you're taking a swing at greatness. You're not eating crappy food. You're not getting wasted. You're not wasting time on the internet. You're going for greatness. Is this something that the greatest person in the world will be doing right now? You are the greatness. Take a nap. Make it the greatest nap ever so you can get back up and become great again. But it's a mindset. You understand what that means? That means whatever you got going on in the outside world, whatever garbage people are trying to throw on you, you say, no. No, I'm greatness right now. I don't have time for your bullshit, and walk away. And have that in your mind that when you're getting bored of what you're doing, you say, no. There's going to be times where I have to carry my mindset of greatness even through this boring part, even through this grind part that I don't want to do anymore. I have that mindset that greatness takes time. Greatness is coming, but it's not here right now, but I'm still going to try and get a hold of it as bad as I freaking can right now, because that's the mindset that I'm in. I'm going to take this moment of suck and I'm going to propel myself forward with it into my greatness. But it all starts with that mindset. That mindset. All right, that's important. Next is going to be visualization. It's not just going to fucking like come to you if you think about it a lot. All that woo-woo shit. This is the truth though. If you visualize what you want, you'll start to see more of it in your life. If you want a new red truck and you think about it all the time, you're going to start seeing more red truck. You're going to see more of them because your mind is thinking about it. Your mind, your subconscious, the world, the universe, this field that we're on is going to be showing you more things. And you're going to see more things. So if your mindset for greatness isn't on and you're not visualizing more, you need to. You need to understand that the greatness you're going for has a mindset and it has a visualization that comes along with it. You have to see yourself winning the game. You have to be listening to audio tapes, reading books, reading articles, watching videos, keeping your visualizations on the greatness that you have ahead. And you have to take those moments before you go to sleep and see where you're going so that you can figure out how you're going to get there easier. Because if you can see it in your mind and if you can crystallize the image of your greatness, it will come to you. You will find greatness. Because you can't find what you don't see. I can beat the world's best archer if he's blindfolded. Because you can't hit a target that you can't see. So you have to see it and you have to visualize it. So you got to carry the mindset and you got to carry the image of what you're doing, of your greatness inside of you. And then someday the opportunity is going to come and you're going to be like, oh, I've seen this every single day for the last fucking 5 years, and now it's here. This is mine. This is my moment. This is my greatness. I've been thinking about this greatness my entire life, and now this is mine. This is what I've worked so hard for. Thank you. And then you create a new one, a new visualization of what you're going to do, of your greatness. Then you have to understand that you have to carry that greatness mantra with you. Say it to yourself. Feel the vibration. Oh, greatness is in me. I am greatness. I act as greatness. I breathe greatness. I shit greatness. I am greatness. That's your new mantra. Because you're the greatest in the world at whatever you're trying to be in life right now. What would that look like if you were the greatest? How would you be polishing your skills right now because you are the greatest? After that, you have to understand that greatness creates more greatness. When was the last time that you did your absolute best on something? And I guarantee that if you actually gave your all on something recently, you put everything into it, the universe has rewarded you with more greatness. And all the people that are naysaying, you haven't fucking poured your heart into something yet. Because when you do, when you pour your energy into something, you get it back. So if you pour your greatness into yourself and into whatever you're trying to be and whatever you're trying to accomplish, you will get your greatness back in more. Greatness creates more greatness, creates more wealth, creates more good times, more smiles, because you poured yourself into something that mattered to you. Next is creativity. It's not always going to go perfectly. It's not always going to be amazing greatness time. Sometimes you have to get creative for your greatness. There's no path. There's nobody there to fucking talk to, usually. You have to carry your mindset, your visualization, and then you have to get creative with it. Creativity is your vehicle to greatness. And let me tell you how creativity works. The Greeks used to say that there's a muse that would come to these artists when they make their best work. And you know what? That could be true. And how you attract the muse is you always be working on your motherfucking greatest stuff. Because if you're always working on your greatness right at 9 a.m. every day, eventually the muse is going to show up and your greatness is going to be there and ready to do whatever it is you're trying to do. And that God-like energy will flow through you and your greatest work will come. But if you're not working at 9 in the fucking morning on your greatness, someone else is going to get that greatness. The muse is going to go to the person that's digging deep right now. That's the truth about creativity. You're going to create a lot of stuff. And your greatest work is only going to come if you are working on it. Your best idea will probably come when you're taking a nap. Your best idea will come in the shower. But the only way that anyone's ever going to see it is if you are making it happen in real life. Creativity will come to you if you're working with your creativity. It doesn't work any other way. You're not going to become super creative on a painting if you're not painting at that moment, if you don't have the colors ready to go. So you've got to be practicing. Your epic book isn't going to write itself unless you're writing it. You're not going to be making that movie if you're not filming it right now. That's when your creativity is going to come into play, because you're going to find ways to work on your greatness no matter what, because you're relentless. You don't care how people have told you how to do it in the past. You're going to do it right now because you have to do this thing. You have to do it. Oh, there's obstacles in the way. Oh, everything isn't perfectly lined up. Use your creativity to fucking start doing something. There's always that opportunity for you to be working on your greatness and to be using creativity to be working on it better. Have that extra wheel spinning in your mind about how you can be doing this better, how you could be moving forward. And if you're not working on it, use your creativity to leverage your time so that you can be working on your greatness. Because if you're working on your greatness with passion and you're using creativity to always be working on it better, your greatness will arrive. And you will arrive with your greatness. You will carry it inside of you. And one day, everyone will see it because your work will speak for itself. Next, for greatness, is confidence. You have to have the confidence that what you're doing is going to work. So many things happen, but we believed it would happen. We believed that good things were meant for us. We had the confidence to ride the wave and make as much money as possible because we deserve that. Confidence creates more confidence. If you need confidence for your greatness, I need you to either, number one, start acting like a confident person. Even if you're not confident, pretend you're fucking confident. Be confident. Imagine you're fucking John Wayne or someone who's mad confident, who's just got it going. And then go into the situation with that confidence, acting like you have the confidence, even if you don't. If you're gonna be scared, then do it fucking scared. If there's fear involved, then do it afraid, but do it. How do you create more confidence? Number one, I said it. You act like you have the confidence, and eventually you will have the confidence because you'll see that on the other side of your fear, there's nothing. Nothing, period. There's nothing on the other side of your fear. You made that shit up in your fucking head. Have the confidence to know that. Act like you have the confidence. Number 2 is you start small. You start with something you are confident in. You find that you are the most confident gardener there ever was. And you just dominate that. You become more confident at gardening, and then you take that confidence with you into other things in life. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you're the best chess player on earth, and you have to go and ask someone of the opposite sex or someone you're attracted to out on a date. What you do is you say, you know what, I'm the best fucking chess player on earth. I'm going to ask that person out, and you carry your confidence with you. Let's say you're the best Call of Duty player ever, right? And you have to have confidence to get a job interview. You're going to take that confidence you have from how fucking good you are at killing everybody in fucking Call of Duty, and you're going to carry that confidence with you into the job interview. You're going to be like, this guy is a fucking idiot if he doesn't hire me. I'm the best Call of Duty player ever. I get headshots all day. I can handle working in this firm. That's going to be you. You got to carry the confidence. So number 1, act like you have the confidence. Number 2, carry confidence with you throughout life. Find that little confidence that you have in certain things and carry that with you into everything else in your life. And next is strength. All right, greatness takes strength. How do we build strength? We test ourselves. We push ourselves to our absolute limits, and then we rest. That's how we build strength. So you have to build up mental strength, emotional strength, physical strength, how you communicate strength. And the way you do it is you do it a lot. You ever just talked so many people that you just don't want to talk anymore? But you probably will get better at talking to people if you talk to that many people. And you'll get stronger at it. So you have to have that strength to pull yourself up when you don't want to do things. And you have to have that strength to work with your body so you don't hurt yourself, but you get stronger. Treat your greatness like your greatest strength. Work on it relentlessly, rest. Work on it relentlessly, rest. That's the recipe. Don't start working on other greatnesses. Focus on your one greatness first, and then you can work on other greatnesses once you shine. Once you shine with your greatness, you can do a whole lot of other shit. But if you just buckle down right now and master this greatness, and you grow strong in that greatness, you can do a whole bunch of other stuff after you do that. So you got to work on becoming stronger. Work on your strength. Push yourself. Max out, and then take a break. And then come back and do it again and do it better. The last 2 for greatness is balance. That's the other thing. If you want true greatness, you have to go all in on your greatness, but you have to have that little bit of balance to come back and not lose yourself. You have to have balance in life. You have to push yourself to the absolute limit and then realize that you need to lay down for a little while. You need to go and conquer fucking villages and climb mountains and do some crazy shit, but you gotta come home at some point as well. Because if you're out there and you're just destroying everything, you're doing everything that's insane, you're gonna come to a point where you're gonna miss that balance you could have had if you would have gone home. You have to have that mindset that you're gonna go all out when it's time to go all out, and then you're gonna be the most loving, resting person when it's time to be loving and resting. Balance is the long game. That's the only way you're gonna survive for greatness. You have to understand who you are and understand how you can push yourself as hard as you possibly can, but you also have to have the balance of how you can rest the best you can, how you can become as happy as fuck as you can. These are important things. Everybody's all fucking go, go, go. You'll die. Greatness is a marathon. It's not a sprint. You gotta have balance. You gotta hold on for the long haul. You gotta do the work when nobody else wants to do it. You gotta do the work when you think you're too old to do it. You gotta do the work when you are tired. And you got to have balance, though, because you're going to be able to wake up tomorrow and you're going to dominate, but you can't lose focus. You got to have that balance to keep yourself in the game so you don't fall out of the race. You got to keep on keeping on. And then the last one for greatness is have a system. Come up with a system for your body. Come up with a system for your mind. Come up with a system so you can solely work on your greatness and you can leverage out all the other crap that doesn't matter in your life. Have somebody else take care of the little things if it takes away from your greatness. So I hope that you've gotten a lot out of today. It's important that you take away from this the greatness mantra. And I want you to go for a walk right now and feel what that feels like inside of you. Leave your phone behind. Just go somewhere where you can be with yourself and find that mental greatness inside of you. Feel that greatness vibration running throughout your body, your life, the things you do. Go to the gym. Be greatness. And start to carry this greatness mantra with you wherever you go. And you'll create greatness in your life. This is Robert Lyon, and this has been the first part of greatness. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure if you got anything out of this to share it on all your social medias, and I look forward to catching up with you in the next one. Bye.